afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life, Disabled and Mentally Ill. I'm your host, Scott. It's Saturday, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing amazing. Hopefully, whatever your goal is, whatever you want to accomplish, I believe in you and always chase your dreams. So, this coming week, it's going to be long. There's a lot of things going on in my world. I have a filling and some teeth extractions. And that's gonna go a long ways. Hopefully everything goes well. If it doesn't, well, obviously you will know. And that gives me stuff to think about and handle and deal with that kind of stress, and try and focus on the positives and just let will be. It's out of my control. So that is on Tuesday. That is one of the things that I get to look forward to. And that's okay. And, it being close to the end of June, which is kind of cool. A few other things, starting tomorrow, will be week 13 of my Japanese learning on Duolingo. I have an 86-day streak, which is pretty amazing. And my progress has been pretty good, actually. I have finished Hiragana 101 really well, and also doing 201. Just starting katakana and kanji. I am still on section 1, but I'm on unit 10. And that is unit 10 is focusing on tips and stuff to help with traveling, which is good. Section 9 was telling time. And now where I am, I'm with the manga I have and the workbooks, just putting them all together, really is useful. Especially when it comes to reading and deciphering, what's going on. I can piece it together, and with more learning will hopefully help with that. I have a long ways to go, but being able to read and then write a few things, very much, and be able to incorporate a lot of that going forward. But I'm really proud of myself. And it's one of those things where I'm really excited to have the knowledge that I currently possess. And that goes a long ways. And knowing that I'm 86 days in, my goal is to reach day 100 and see where I am there, where I've really learned that even 10 days of hard work and dedication and education, just 10 days really has improved my knowledge a lot, especially keep on working and my issue is really speaking, but again, I have a little bit more issues with speaking than most, so that is going to take a little bit more time. But reading and writing and just being able to understand. But eventually, it would be cool to speak it a lot better than I can currently. But I'm focusing on my strengths, which is reading and writing, and slowly working on my weaknesses. And that's okay. Especially since, whatever I learn now, I'm going to have to relearn in a few months anyway, so really focusing on reading and writing. And especially being able to say certain phrases, writing, if I'm typing it out or not being able to convey a few things has really been an amazing superpower. Especially being able to explain to people, what, grammatically correct and whatnot. I have some worksheet papers, that you put in like a binder stuff. It teaches grammar and other stuff in Japanese, which really, really goes a long ways, especially sentence structure, which is something that I really have a problem doing in English. Especially their sentencing structure, using hiragana, katakana, and kanji is vastly different than the American system. And especially, when you're talking as well, there's a lot of information, and especially a lot of words can mean different things depending on where they are in the structure and how you're saying it. So phonetically and grammatically, those are weaknesses that I'm actually trying to turn into strengths. And it's been really fun to be able to learn that and understand. And that's something that I give Duolingo a lot because they're really trying to help in that department as well. The workbooks, the one that I have is also progressive. So if there's things that they already taught you or things that you should already know at this point, they include the katakana, hiragana, or a proper kanji for you to continue. So it's, you already know this, and then stuff that they're teaching you here. And I think that's pretty cool. And especially like in hiragana, there is the symbol ka, K-A, and it looks like a cool D-type shape. But if you add a few marks to it, it becomes ga, G-A, which is used in a lot like wa as well. And so knowing that, because ka is used like, at the very end of if you say death ka and you end with death ka, basically you're wanting to know something or you're asking a question. Like if you just in death, it means something else, but if you do death ka, you're wondering where is, where are, is this, whatever it may be. So it's more asking questions, and well, ga is more is, it's also just depending on where it is placed, but by itself. So ga ishi, which is incorrect grammatically, but basically is good. But there's other ways to better say it's good. But just that knowledge and trying to figure all that out, and not only figure that stuff out, retain the knowledge and be able to also explain and keep on learning. And that is something that I am really proud of myself. And I have a long ways to go. And it's another thing that I'm really hyper fixated on. And like I mentioned last week with goals, there's a lot of things in my life that, I'm no longer chasing. I no longer want because they no longer serve a purpose in my life. Where Japan is a place that I want to visit. And until that happens, unless things change, that is my goal. That is the number one thing that I'm going to be working hard to achieve. If it takes 2 years, if it takes 4 months, however long it takes to do it right, to do it the right way, and be able to self-sustain myself for the duration that I want to go. Using knowledge and being smart because I do like planning. So, working on that, planning that in my head and writing down things that, a budget to aim for, and just everything that goes into that because, I don't drive. So, transportation and figuring that, and in Japan right now, a lot of that stuff for tourism is rapidly changing depending on other methods. And so I do watch a lot of YouTubers and information that I look up because I do enjoy research. Since I have my dentist appointment on Tuesday, and not really be able to speak for a couple days, my goal is to work more hard on Japanese. And even if you're not into Japanese, whatever language or whatever goal that you're doing in life, I want you to pursue. Because no matter where you are in life, whatever it may be, I just want everybody to be happy and be able to achieve their dreams. That's just who I am. So I'm really interested in how long, more improvement, and that makes me really happy. This totally turned into a Japanese episode. Okay then. Because I do love how much I've improved in what I'm learning and all the ways that I am learning, and just really getting to it. I know last week and most of the days, the last few weeks, I've been really depressed. I've been going through a lot of things. It being Saturday, yesterday was D&D night. I did not, I opted not to because of mental health issues. And dealing with that really, really helped. And I can focus going forward. And just spreading the positivity Words are really hard for me to find right now. Just because I'm going through a lot of things. Until next week. And I don't know what next week will bring, but I'm really grateful for the opportunity. And I care about everybody. And I really don't know what next week will bring. But hopefully it brings happiness and positivity. Know that you are loved. Know that you are amazing. Thank you for being who you are. And it really, really does go a long ways. So, thank you very much. And bye for now. Johnny, I bid you all adieu.